What up, gang? It's me, Potato Milk. And this is how I remade Siege's weapon animations, so Ubisoft doesn't have to. For free, by the way. You might say why? Many reasons actually. First one is I got a comment in a video of mine that, for some context, criticized Siege's weapon reloading animations. That comment reads, if they're so bad, make them yourself. And I thought, why not? And also, knowing that I'm terminally addicted to Blender, that makes this even more possible. Right? No shit. Stay tuned till the end to see all the finished results. Let's just get right into the video, shall we? Alright, so listen. To set the scene, in that video I had many pet peeves about these guns, mainly for their fucking shitness, I guess. I can't really find a word for it. They seem too amateurish and garbage, paralleling the development time of Siege, and it being released in the 2010s. Like, come on, Ubisoft, what the fuck? And Ubisoft being a $5 quadrillion company. The reason why this offer seems so pleasing to me is the fact that this is really good for my CV, and also I want to brag, okay? Ego's a terrible thing, guys. About the guns that I want to choose, in the video, I specifically made fun of the P10 RONI, because your hands and fingers, like, can't do those fucking motions. Like, what is Plastic Man doing here, man? Along with many animation errors and inconsistencies, and that boring bullshit. We'll talk about that later. You'll see the finished product in a moment. Let me yap for just a little more. Let's talk about the other two guns that we're gonna do, okay? Let's keep this super short. The V308, that's Lion's gun, by the way. Its reload animation is a very weird start, like how he is for some reason holding some sort of magazine button that isn't there. I'm pretty sure, okay? I'm pretty sure it's not there. Correct me in the comments. And the hand doesn't seem to be placed right. You'll see what I'll do. And lastly, for variation, we're gonna do a pistol, and that pistol will be Cavs' pistol, the LUISON. Yeah, the LUISON has a very annoying animation. I don't really know why. This is really annoying to look at. To make sure I don't spend literally like 15 hours per animation perfecting it and OCDing the fuck out of them, I'll impose a 1 hour and 30-minute time limit to all of these. It's just enough to make a working looking animation, or even somewhat of a proof of concept that I can improve upon later if I'm brainlit enough. Let's get to the first gun. Oh, the P10 RONI, what a mess. What I'm thinking of doing, I'm talking like a barber with fucking Asmongold or something. We're gonna give him the double spice bomb! Alright, I really like this start. It's a nice introduction. It really gauges the weapon user to, you know, look forward to reloading. Although when it comes to putting the bag back in, what can I say here? It looks like he isn't really holding the mag at all when he is actually putting it back in. And technically speaking, the viewer usually can't really see this, except only when you're really looking at it. But still, the end of it with the hand being somehow carpal tunneled into the mag spot, that is kind of noticeable. The default pose is nice. I actually really like the idle states of these guns. They really work. Anyways, the empty reload has also some sort of issue here. Mozzie's fingers can't do that. Alright, let's just get to work. The first thing we do is something called the blocking process. If you gang don't know what the blocking process is, blocking in animating is the first process of actually making a good animation. It's by planning out the position of the weapon and timings of the actions. You got that, right? Anyways, so in my opinion, the flow of the original was nice, so I wanted to kind of make it a homage to this shit, you know? The first pass is mainly to refine the look of an animation, and at this point, this would look great at like a 50-cent game or something, but I want to make something better than Siege. Alright, so I have a bit of a deviation from the general blocking, then spline pass 1 through 2, all the way to the refining and other bullshit. Here, we call this the Chudmaster Twitch. What if you pass it backwards? Okay? Apparently every time I do this, it kind of changes the look somehow. I don't know. In my honest experience, it always makes it look good. Here's some insightful commentary. Oh wait, this can have some synergy with the other rotational bullshit. Synergy with the other rotational bullshit. What is this guy saying? What the f- Okay, here is the final look. Honestly, pretty pleased with this. Wish I had more time to refine it. This was the shortest animation to make, with only a time of 24 minutes, but I also accidentally cut off the animation for 10 minutes. Man, I accidentally fucking paused all of that. I actually did everything. Now let's get to the V308. Blocking this time around was a bit disastrous, because honestly, I don't really know how to animate a vector, let alone a weird drum mag though. How are we gonna improve this? The starting position was a bit of a problem, as you can see. What was even worse was the start of the pulling out mag. I tried doing it exactly the way that Siege does it, but for some reason it didn't actually work no matter how hard I tried. I've tried perfecting it for like 15 minutes and it just didn't work. So I just went with this claw grip, like a fucking controller or something. Putting the mag back in was an easy feat, although I was thinking of making a double like hit, you know, but when I tried it, it didn't really work and it kind of fucked up the flow of animation. So I kind of discarded it and instead I just made it a really fast what are these sounds? Hitting the bolt something. I made this animation when I was probably ultra sleep deprived and I didn't know where it was. I think it's up here. I think it's that one right there. So I hit anywhere in the gun that looked like a resemblance to this shit. Okay. Here's the finished result for the V308. This took a whopping 56 minutes, 20 minutes more than the RONI, but honestly, it's very much goofy looking, I might say. It doesn't really fit Siege that much, and I'll let you guys decide which one in the comments. Actually, we'll have a bit of a poll in the comments. Which one's the best? Okay, now the LUISON. Oh my god. Was this hard? This was one of the hardest animations ever to perfect, and honestly, the end result, I'm not very proud of it. Fuck it, I'm showing it immediately. It looks a bit too robotic in my opinion, and maybe I just kind of suck at this, but the mag throw just doesn't look right at all. It was hell just to animate the blocks, since Blender for some stupid reason has the worst fucking restraints I've ever seen in my whole entire life. This is why I should have switched to 3ds Max like 12.5 years ago. Bro, all the gang hates fucking Blender, okay? Don't use Blender anymore. Anyways, let's get to the block. The block here, let's just say it doesn't look finished exactly. As you can see, I really struggled with everything here. Having everything not exactly in place, and the only thing in charge of it is this measly little slider that can't go anywhere is so fucking insanely bad for an animation made under an hour. Because you can't really block that, because things are inevitably gonna change. Like maybe I move the gun 0.50 millimeters to the right and Blender fucking explodes and gives me this shit. Here's the first pass. And it looks much better than the actual, you know, blocking. Still, the throw isn't good, so I'll have a bit of a go at it more. Okay. Fine, it's good enough. If you want to see the raw footage and the time I took to make all of these, it's in the description only for the members, because they mean so much to me. As I said, not really proud of it, but gank. I'm a refined man, okay? Reformed man, whatever, which one's the same?
What's overrated when you're in Amsterdam? What should people not do?
Go to Anne Frank.
I don't care if it's perfect or not perfect. At least it's better than this shit. At this point, we've finished all the animations that I've made. But now we go for an honorable mention. That is kind of... holy sh... How do you make an animation this bad? This recently got into my attention when a guy called Goofy Looking commented on the last video. Sometimes I wonder really, like, what was this guy thinking when making this shit? The human body doesn't fucking move around like that. I'm guessing the animator here kind of forgot how the laws of physics work, or even the law of animation, and I'm honestly surprised how the flizzy he made this bullshit. Overall, this is really one of my most worked on videos, most likely, and the fact is, it was only possible because of the continuous support from the subs, and the Discord members, the members? I've been making animations since 2018, and I honestly really recommend it. If you don't have any hobbies, or you just want to waste some time, it's really good for that. It's different from other types of animation by being much easier than like 2D or just full motion 3D, as in animating walk cycles and all that. I started with Hypers' obsolete tutorials from like 2015, and I know they're a little outdated, but he is really good at making tutorials. He's a really good teacher. Another one I saw, but looks extremely comprehensive, and you know, I'm not reading all that, is one by HozQ. And if you want to start this, good luck. This start can be very grueling, and the animations will look like shit. Here are some of mine, by the way. Like, actually fucking garbage. But by a year of continuously playing around with Blender's dick controls, and all the cool tools that it has, you can be the next Modern Warfare animator or something. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and hopefully you all enjoyed these shitty shits. Goodbye.